James Leanne, thank you very much indeed. The best part of 7,000 fans inside here at Firhill this evening. A fantastic atmosphere. The teams are out. Time to cross to your commentary team. Michael Stewart and Alistair Lamont.
Thanks, Jonathan. Good evening, everyone. A sixth and final meeting of these sides this season. And this one has a lot to live up to. Nothing to choose between the two on Tuesday, but one way or the other, they have to be separated by the end of the evening. The head-to-head record, particularly here at Firhill, favours Thistle, but write Airdrie off at your peril. Chris Doolan keeps faith with the 11 players who started on Tuesday as they seek to navigate a path to the semi-final. Same bench as well. If Stuart Bannigan comes on, he'll match his manager on 401 Thistle appearances. Airdrie, as you've been hearing, make just one change, but it's a significant loss with captain Adam Frizzell unavailable. It means an opportunity for Rangers loanee Aaron Lyle, who replaces him. Josh O'Connor returns to the visitors' bench as Rhys McCabe sticks with the formation that worked well for them in the first leg. Brian Graham missed a couple of decent chances by his standards on Tuesday, but he did get two in the 4-0 win here just a few weeks ago. Cammy Valentine was a big part of Graham not getting on the score sheet. He takes the armband tonight and also scored the winning penalty in last season's playoff triumph against Hamilton Accies. Colin Stephen is the referee for tonight's huge match between these two sides. Very difficult to call. And it will be the home side on this glorious evening in the northwest of Glasgow who will get us underway. An expectant crowd has gathered. It's 15 years since a Simon Lynch 89th minute winner earned Airdrie their last win here. They've since lost 10 in a row on this ground. Is that something you see changing tonight, Michael Stewart?
Well, just as the guys were talking about in the studio before the game, it's a difficult game to call due to the fact that it's been so tight in the Championship and teams quite easily beat each other. But when you do look at the fact of that stat, it's a long run, 10 games having not beaten this man's side at Firhill, and also just generally Airdrie's away form this season not being the best. You would say that it looks like Partick Thistle are marginal favourites, but it's a game that clearly both sides will be viewing it as capable of winning.
Early free kick goes Thistle's way for the challenger Stanway, who keeps his place.
Say, Colin Stephen certainly a bit lenient there early on in the tie, maybe just wanting things to go. That was
it's a misplaced pass though. An early ball forward for Brian Graham to dash onto, but Hemfrey quickly out to the edge of his box to thwart him.
Almost very, very close. Nice ball over the top from Macbeth there. Inches away from getting Brian Graham on the end of it, and you heard the Airdrie camp talking about being conscious and aware of Partick Thistle being very good in the break. Wasn't it defensive third and the middle third? They are the ones that have got good control of the ball.
Good play again from Airdrie. Todorov just can't quite hold it up though, and Nielsen will try and break forward. And he's got Fitzpatrick out to his left. Robinson's on this near side all on his own. Comes into McEnroy, didn't really get a hold of that, and the block was made by Ballantyne.
Well, that was not bad. It was a good bit of play. Lewis Nielsen breaking the game up, driving forward, slipping Fitzpatrick in, and then sliding along the edge of the box, and it was perfectly weighted for Kieran McEnroy to step onto with that lovely left foot, but as you said, he just didn't get the contact that he would have hoped for.
Good challenge in there by Stanway to win it back for Thistle. Here's Milne. Out to Fitzpatrick, gives it back to Milne. Better play from Thistle now. Milne, low ball in. Wasn't a great one, and knocked away to safety by Fordyce.
Well, you expect better from Harry Milne. His delivery, more often than not, is very good. Just didn't catch that particularly well, and Fordyce was able to block it at the near post.
Stanway thought about hitting that. Now he tries to tease it into the back post, away by Hancock. Millen and McEnroy combine. It's a better last couple of minutes, certainly from the home side. As Milne knocks it back into the area. Stanway, not a bad hit, straight down the throat though of Robbie Hemfrey.
And Milne are the outballs, just with obviously the wing backs from Airdrie. They can get those overloads in the wide areas, starting with the full backs, and it allows them just to gain a little bit of possession and start to get a touch of the ball.
Fitzpatrick, quite roll for him, but it's a great ball! And Brian Graham, who else, has Thistle in front. They weathered the storm and they've struck themselves, and it's Thistle who take the lead. Fitzpatrick on a plate for Brian Graham, who notches goal number 25 for the season.
Well, it's the two guys we spoke about before the first leg in regards to if Partick Thistle have got hopes of getting into the top flight, they really need these players to be on the top of their game. I just wondered whether Brian Graham was ahead of the ball. I tell you what, that is tight. That is really, really tight. First of all, though, it's a great ball in from Fitzpatrick, and it's such a dangerous area. And it's a good finish from Brian Graham, but you can understand why Watson's got his arm up there. I think that is extremely tight. The linesman's not put his flag up. Graham stuck it in the back of the net, and Partick Thistle are 1-0 up. The two danger men have come to the fore in the first leg, where they changed and put him more through the centre. On that occasion, it was just a phase of play that he found himself in there. But Partick Thistle have got their tails up now.
They definitely have. And here comes Fitzpatrick again. Ambitious and off target. You're just still plugging away, looking to get back level again.
That's poor from Hancock. For me, he had loads of space to go and try and attack.
It's a pretty inviting ball. Mitchell deals with it well. Lyle now. And McGill, snap shot to the deflection. Here's the corner.
He's got a little bit more of a burst of pace than McGill, but in regards to the setup, it looks very much the same as we've seen in the opening stages.
McEnroy's managed to get that to Robinson. Brian Graham at the double. What a start to the second half. Airdrie get themselves into all sorts of trouble, and Partick Thistle take full advantage. And that is the smile of a man who knows that his side are well on the way to the playoff semi-finals.
Well, Chris Dillon's trying to contain his delight. He's just seen his star man, his star forward, coming up with a bit of magic. Robinson gets in a good area, plays it across the face, and look at that finish. Hemfrey, no chance. The little flick underneath him into the back of the net, but it's a terrible goal for Airdrie to lose. But it's that man, Brian Graham, on the spot again with a huge call for his side. It's a classy finish, Al, it really is. He makes it look very easy in the end, but it's far from it. Rhys McCabe will be absolutely livid that his side have shot themselves in the foot right at the start of the second half here. Poor defending, creates the gap and the opportunity for Scott Robinson to drive into it.
fewer points on the road this season in the Championship than Airdrie, but they've got a chance here, and they're back in it as Aaron Lyle sends it home from 14 yards out, and Airdrie have a way back into the contest. These fans believe once more.
And where's it come from, Al? It just comes from a simple running behind. Look here, McGregor driving in behind, and then you've got bodies in the box. That's a really neat finish from Lyle, but just exploiting the gap, running in behind, bodies in. It drops to Lyle, does well, first touch out his feet, passes into the back of the net.
So his header falls to Graham. Patching out to Milne, trying to take on McMaster. Well, taken at his near post by Hemfrey. Come on, Stephen, making sure everyone understands what's allowed and what's not in that penalty area as Lewis McGregor prepares to send in another Airdrie corner. Just over 3 minutes of the 90 remaining. This is to be late drama here. Oh my goodness! Cracked off the bar. Well, are Airdrie going to get a better opportunity than this?
Unbelievable. Fordyce has leathered the crossbar. Inches away goes for Airdrie. I feel like a nanosecond.
Aiken can't keep it. Graham, brilliant turn. And it's been given back to him. Fitzpatrick as he held his run. Here's Aidan Fitzpatrick to finish it. Can make one. Just see it wide. Fitzpatrick could have ended this one. He knows it.
I just thought the opportunity had been lost with Brian Graham taking an extra touch there.
Thistle fans are poised for a party. Can Airdrie put a dampener on that here? It's over Hemfrey. It is an Airdrie head that wins it, but it's over the top. Hancock couldn't keep it down. And that could be that.
Well, I'm not too sure what Mason Hancock's complaining about, but that looked like a good opportunity there to get something on target. He's a figure of calmness, Chris Dillon, but I'm pretty sure inside he'll be all over the place.
A minute and a half over the 6. There's a full-time whistle. And Partick Thistle and Brian Graham have done it again. Into the semi-finals they go. Chris Dillon has guided them there for the second successive season. And cue the celebrations for the several thousand Thistle fans who have come along here this evening. Airdrie, credit to them. They have given it their absolute all. I made a real game of it despite having gone 2 goals behind. Came back into it, but couldn't find a leveller. And Thistle will face Wraith Rovers next week for the right to play 11th place in the top flight. It has been a battle royale over the 2 legs between these 2 sides, 2 terrific teams. But ultimately, that man, as he so often has proved the difference. He has popped up the second goal, an absolute dream of a goal. And as Rhys McCabe congratulates him, the party starts, and these Thistle fans will hope there are further parties to come over the next few weeks. It has been a fascinating 180 minutes plus over the 2 legs, but ultimately Thistle emerged victorious. On the night it finishes Partick Thistle 2, Airdrieonians 1, 4-3 on aggregate.